Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to show you how I build a stone stairway. I ran out of stone. I started work on this, it was a couple days ago, and it was a really nice day, cool out, but it was very windy, and the neighbor kids were just going back and forth on their wheeler and mini bike, so there was no way I could record. I got these are the step stones, and I got some pavers. I believe this was about 800 pounds worth. So what I'm going to have to do is back the truck over there. I'll have to block the road a little bit, and I'll put all the stone on the ground where I can see it, and we'll get going with this far end right here. I need to go, I'm thinking probably about to where that little hand rake is. Go right into here and then taper it up and make that upper part just a little bit wider. I don't know, we'll see what it takes to use up the rest of the stone, but I can go one step higher, but I don't want it to get too narrow up there. One more stone right here would be wide enough, and I don't want to put another step up here if I can't finish it, if I can't keep it wide enough. Once that's done, I gotta dig a trail. I'm gonna cut the side here and build a retaining wall. That's what all this rock is for. And I gotta get rid of this stuff. This was just dumped here when we backfilled the wall. We didn't have any other place for it, and I think what I'll do is shovel the majority of it out and then rake whatever's left in. Yeah, that's going to be quite the task. It's going to be pretty darn warm today, so what I'll do is work till I get overheated and then go in the house, cool off, and then come back and have at it again. Alright, we'll start by getting those stones out of the truck, and then we'll dig this area out here. Not only did I overload the wheelbarrow, but the tires were really soft from sitting over the winter, so I couldn't move the thing. I had to offload a whole bunch of the weight, but got the tires filled up now, and I'm going to be removing a lot more dirt now. I had to remove a fair amount in this area, but to get the next stones in, I got to remove all this right here. What I'm thinking, at least right now, is to get this pointy stone flipped over and get the point into here, and then I'll have another odd area right there, and I'm thinking that less pointy stone right there, and hopefully that'll make a good stop to the wall right in this area. I don't know, we won't be able to find out until we dig the area out and see what it looks like. Yeah, that is my thinking. Otherwise, I could take a flat-ended stone and put it in that way, which would leave me a small triangle right here. And I can either leave that open and have moss grow in it, or I can find one of the stones here that fit it. Like I said, we'll dig this out and see what it looks like, and we'll get something in there. Okay, that'll work for now. I was worried that these would be a little bit tippy, but they're not at all. I'm running into the side of the hill right here, so I have to use thinner rocks on the edge, but that's okay. All right, now this next step, I gotta cut this big chunk of dirt out of here. I'm gonna get rid of that first, won't make that mistake again. And I think I'll use this piece with the curved front, put that curved front right here and have it at a slight angle, and that should give me that entire step. Hopefully that is the same thickness as this. We'll find that out in a little bit. So this one, I'm just going to take the shovel and shovel level with this step right here, fill that in with gravel, and I should be good to go. I'm going to go a little bit below the level, add some gravel, and that should get us where we need to be. Yeah, I don't know if I should take a break and then come back and do this, or if I should just do this right away. Yeah, I think I'll probably do it right away. All right, let me go empty that dirt out of there, and we'll get rid of this. The reason this is like that, you can see there's a big hump that starts right there. When our dirt guy was putting in this wall 2 years ago, he had some extra dirt, and well, it wasn't extra dirt. He was like shaping the area, kind of broke this tree right here, but he mounded up a bunch of dirt right here to try to get the water going into the culvert there. I don't know, it wasn't that good of an idea. And now we have this big lump here. The natural level of the ground, I believe, is right over there, and none of this stuff right here would be here if it wasn't added. But we'll get rid of most of it. I got to get rid of almost all of that, but I think a lot of it I can loosen up and just rake out right in this area. I don't know. We have to get the steps done before I can do anything with this. I need to know where my edge is right here. Okay, let's get this dumped. Okay, I'm back from cooling off. I did some watering and stuff and then got back to this. Didn't record any of it, but I believe I mentioned that I was going to put this one in there, but I got a bunch of other stuff in there as well. So now what I'm thinking, I want to use this big flat one here and a couple of these other flat ones. So I need to take a whole bunch of dirt out here and then dig it down to the thickness of this, so this will extend that step backwards. And then I think I'll use that longer one right there, kind of tuck it in behind that, flip it over and tuck that angle in behind that, and then that'll come to about right here, which is good. I want these steps to taper up to the width of the walkway up there. I think I can do it with what I got. I only have 4 of these left, plus this little one, but I have a ton of other stone here. Not much of it is good for steps, but there's a couple here. We got one there. Even these aren't that good for steps. They have some odd bumps to them and stuff. This is good for a step. This is good for a step, but like I said, we're getting close to the top, so hopefully this will be enough. If it's not, I can go and get 1 or 2 more of these if I need to, but I don't really think I will. Yeah, we got that big flat one over there as well. Yeah, I should be able to do it. Once I get up to that level, then I have to dig the trail going around the corner. I need to know where to build the wall, and then I can start building the wall. I don't think I'll be able to get to the wall today, but with any luck, I'll be able to get these steps done. Probably take another couple breaks for the heat, and I don't know if I showed you this. It's not quite as bad as yesterday, but we have all of that smoke coming down from Canada. Chicago and Milwaukee have the worst weather, or the worst air in the world right now, the worst air quality, and we have about half of that, but this is pretty bad. I've never seen it like this before. Yeah, they got a lot of people up there that are intentionally lighting fires, and it makes it suck for everybody else. Okay, let's dig some of this dirt out. That's going to take a while, and then try to get this big monster fitted into there. Alright, took about a half a wheelbarrow of dirt out of there, and I'm ready for the test fit. These things, like on this side, it's about 1.5 inches thick, and on that side, looks like it's 4 inches thick here and maybe 5 inches thick there. So what I gotta do is get it roughly where I want it, and that may take a while too. I might have to turn it around a few times. Then once it's there, figure out where those high spots are, take it out of there and dig those areas out. I don't think I'll be able to, well, I can use a bit of gravel on this one, but I can't make a flat gravel bed and tamp it and then just put this in there. Yeah, this is going to be pretty difficult, but once I have this in, there's not too much left to do. Yeah, quite a bit left to do, but this is probably the biggest thing I'll have to do today. Okay, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be, but I do believe this next one is going to be a bear because it's big and heavy, and I'm going to try to fit it into this little crack right here. But the biggest thing is that it's going on top of another, well, not super smooth rock, so it might tip and stuff. So I'm going to have to get this all cleared out and put a thin layer of gravel over the back, get this cleared out, and I think part of this, yeah, we got a lot of dirt here. All this stuff has to go. I need to get this, well, I don't have to take it down too much there, but basically all this stuff has to go. I don't need to do that today though. Okay, let me dig some of this out here so we can get the rock going across there, and we'll add some gravel and see what we got. Okay, I think I took enough out of the wall over there. I got this point cleared out, and now I got to put that in rolled over. This is actually a better edge here, but it's not going to fit like that. It will fit in there, but it'll come this way, and we don't want that. That's what this rock is for, to extend it back this way. We want to get it going like that. We're trying to get this narrowing until we get up to here. It'd be nice if it ended up about 2 feet wide. We got about 2 feet right here, or maybe a little bit more than that, but we'll see. I'm running real low on rock. All right, let's get that beast in there. Okay, that one worked out pretty darn good. It does have a tiny bit of a rock to it, but that should go away when I backfill it. I'm wondering about this edge right here. I don't want to continue the step that way, but I also don't want to backfill that with dirt. So what I'm thinking of doing, oh, here's a nice one right here. Just dig that out a bit and put something flat topped like this that has an interesting face on it. Yeah, that one's going to be perfect. Got another one like that here. I'm going to try to do that on the entire edge, but I'm not going to do that right now. Right now, I'm going to concentrate on continuing with the steps. So again, I have to take a bunch of dirt out. I have 3 left. This one split while it was in the back of the truck. I can either leave it like that, or yeah, I'll probably just leave it like that and put it in like that. But what I'm thinking of doing for these 2 steps is taking this one with the angle and putting that right here and angle the steps back that way, and then put the other one right here. So I'll need a fair amount of fill here. I can either use that sandstone or this right here. I'll probably use this. Yeah, that's good. I was wondering about that little knob. So if I turn this around, this broke when I put it down a while. Oh, it broke again. Well, it'll have to remain like that. Take it just like this in the 3 pieces and turn it around and get that flush with the ground right here, and then the steps are going to go back there. Then we're getting nice and tight, and I don't know, I might just make another step out of stuff like this, stuff that's about half the thickness. That's not the best way to make steps, but I don't know. I hate to go all the way back to town. I won't be able to do it for quite some time, so, but I can just leave this unfinished, get the steps all the way up to here, and then just put that last step in whenever I can get the stone. The thing is, I need to know the height so I can put the walkway in, so I can put my retaining wall over here. One thing kind of depends on the other. Or I could actually just stack stones. It's kind of hard with these goofy shapes here, but that's possible as well. Just stack these natural stones and make that last step at the top there. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. And I got this little block as well. We'll see where that fits in. I could probably use that on that top step to establish the height and then make the rest out of natural stone. I don't know. Let's get this one done and we'll work that out in a little bit. All right, I came out here, got some work done, and I forgot to bring the camera with me. So I believe I showed getting this rock in there. I got this one in there. That's going to be filled with dirt around that. And then I'm going to transition to some of the more round rocks over there. It's not going to be steps. It's just going to be decorative. So I have my broken rock in there, 3 pieces. Now I just need to get the last of my steps in there. I still don't know exactly how I'm going to end this up, because it looks like those 2 right there are the last I'm going to be able to put in here. I could put that one at the top, but I don't think it'll look that good. Let me get those 2 in here and we'll go from there. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for today. I have those 2 pieces left up top there. They're not going there. I'm not sure where they're going to go, but I'm going to have to get maybe 4 or 5 more pieces to finish this off. What I'm going to do is get those out of the way, take a picture, and then go back to the place, to the landscaping place, and pick out a few stones that are going to fit there. Once I get those in, then I can move on to the flagstones and go around the corner and build that retaining wall. Yeah, a lot of work to do, but I'm guessing it's probably going to take maybe 3 or 4 more days. Yeah, getting rid of all this dirt is going to be the biggest problem. There's a lot there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put that there. I'm going to mess around with this stuff for a while and get some nice stones along the edge there, like those up there. And there's a good deal more of those in these piles here. And then I'll be using mostly rounder stones like that on that retaining wall. And I'm hoping to be able to put just a tiny little stairway. So I'll probably use these flat stones for that. Just a skinny, tiny little stairway, so that when I go up through here, I can turn and just go up by that tree or to the top of the wall, or I could just take the path to the rest of the trees. Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. So I guess part 2 will be finishing up the steps and then starting on the stone walkway. Once I have the edge of the stone walkway figured out, that's where the base of the retaining wall is going to go. So yeah, those will probably be 2 separate videos. Yeah, this is going to go into a few videos. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.